Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone, my name is Putri Masyita and I will be the first presenter from Group 2. Today we would like to present our research entitled Morphology Error Analysis in Descriptive Text. We hope our presentation will be useful and enjoyable for everyone. Okay, for the first I would like to explain about the introduction. Background of the study. English is an important global language and writing is one of the essential skills in learning English. However, many students still face difficulties in writing, especially in morphology, which studies word formation such as plural forms, verb changes, and tenses. Morphological errors can affect the meaning and clarity of writing. Therefore, this research focuses on analyzing morphological errors in students' descriptive text to identify common errors and help improve students' English writing skills. For the second one is literature review. Concept of morphology. First, morphology is a branch of linguistics that studies word formation and changes in word forms. It explains how words are formed from morphemes, the smallest meaningful units in language. Second, there are two types of morphemes. Free morphemes, which can stand alone as words, and bound morphemes, which must attach to other words. Morphology is important in learning English because understanding word formation helps students use grammar and vocabulary correctly in writing and speaking. Okay, the third one is inflectional and derivational morphology. Inflectional morphology is the change of a word form to show grammatical meaning without changing the word class or basic meaning. It includes change in tense, number, possession, and comparison. For example, book to books, walk to walked, tall to taller. Inflectional morphology is important because it helps students use correct grammar in English writing and speaking. The second is derivational morphology. Derivational morphology is the process of forming new words by adding prefixes or suffixes to base words. This process can change the meaning and the word class. For example, teach to teacher, happy to happiness, kind to unkind. Derivational morphology helps students improve vocabulary and understand word formation in English writing and speaking.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sri Fainun. Alright, on this occasion, I will explain several types of error analyzed in English. In this section, there are 4 types of errors: omission, addition, substitution, and misinformation. First is omission. Omission is an error that happens when a word or grammar element is missing in a sentence. For example, he likes playing game becomes he likes playing games. In this sentence, the letter S is missing in likes and games. Next, he always gives me his money becomes he always gives me his money. Because the subject is he, the verb should be gives. Next, every day she comes becomes every day she comes. The verb is missing the letter S. Next, reading book becomes reading books. The noun books should be plural, so it becomes books. Next, singing and play games becomes singing and playing games. Because the first verb uses the ing form, the next verb should also use the same form. Next, she likes help someone becomes she likes helping someone. After the word likes, the verb is more appropriate in the ing form. So the main point of omission is that something is missing in the sentence. Next is addition. If omission means something is missing, addition means something unnecessary is added. For example, the children becomes the children. Because children is already a plural form, it does not need an additional s. Next, a houses becomes a house. Because the article a is used for singular nouns, the nouns should also be singular. So, in addition errors, there is an unnecessary grammar element in the sentence. The next type is substitution. Substitution happens when someone uses the wrong work form and it needs to be replaced with the correct one. For example, she is have two sisters becomes she has two sisters. Next, he have black hair becomes he has black hair. Next, he is work hard becomes he works hard. Next, she is like play game becomes she likes playing games. Next, he like a Spider-Man movie becomes he likes Spider-Man movies. Next, Charmaine becomes Charman. Next, colors is becomes colors are. Next, she likes listening to music becomes she likes listening to music. So, substitution errors happen because the grammar or word form is not appropriate. And the last one is misinformation. Misinformation is an error in word usage or sentence structure, making the sentence incorrect. For example, is always change becomes always change. Next, a lot of followers becomes a lot of followers. Next, I'm very want to visit becomes I really want to visit. Next, she's kind becomes she is kind. So these errors usually happen because the structure or word form is incorrect. From this material, we can understand that errors in English can happen because something is missing, add unnecessary, replaced incorrectly, or arranged in the wrong way. Alright, the next material I will explain about the methodology of these results. This methodology consists of four parts: location and participants, data collection technique, instrument, and data analysis technique. First is location and participants. This research was conducted at the University of Sulawesi Barat with 20 students from the English education program, especially classes A and B in the academic year 20 and 25. This means the participants of this research were English education students who became the source of the data in this study. Next is the data collection technique. The data were collected through a writing test. The students were asked to write a descriptive text about a person, place, or object in English. The purpose of this activity was to collect students' writing and identify the morphological errors they made. The third part is instrument. The instrument used in the research was a written test. The researchers also used an error classification table to identify morphological errors in students' writing. In other words, the written test was used to gather the data, while the classification table helped the researcher categorize the errors. And the last part is the data analysis technique. The data were analyzed using a descriptive qualitative method. The errors were classified into omission, addition, substitution, and misinformation errors. The goal was to identify the most common mistakes made by the students. Alright, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, in this video, I will explain the findings and analysis of morphological errors made by students in writing English. Example of morphological errors. The research found various morphological errors in students' writing. The most common errors included subject-verb agreement, the use of plural markers such as s, verb formation, gerund formation. Some examples of the errors are: he likes playing game instead of he likes playing games, the children instead of the children. The type of errors identified included omission, addition, misinformation, substitution. Classification of errors. The errors were classified into several categories, namely inflectional errors, derivational errors, addition errors, omission errors, misinformation errors. The most dominant errors were subject-verb agreement, plural noun markers. The highest percentage of errors reached up approximately 11.8%, while several other types of errors range between 5 to 6%. This indicates that students still experience difficulties in using basic English grammar correctly. Analysis of the causes of errors. The main cause of the errors was the influence of the students' first language, Indonesian, on English usage. The students still lacked understanding of pluralization, gerunds, subject verb agreement, grammar rules. Other factors influencing the errors included limited vocabulary, lack of understanding of sentence structure, overgeneralization of grammar rules. The research concluded that morphological errors occurred because of mother tongue influence, lack of grammatical understanding, limited vocabulary, inappropriate application of grammar rules. Based on the findings, it can be concluded that students still need more practice and deeper understanding of English grammar, especially in morphology. With more effective learning methods and continuous practice, students' English reading skills are expected to improve. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Najwa from class C. In this section, I will explain the pedagogical recommendations from the research. There are 4 recommendations that can help reduce students' morphological errors in English. The first one is omission errors. These errors usually happen when students forget to add grammar markers such as s or ing. For example, students may write she liked, even though the correct form is she likes. To reduce this kind of error, students need to practice grammar more often and do grammar worksheets, so they can become more familiar with using the correct word forms. The second is addition errors. These errors occur when students add words that are actually unnecessary. For example, children's, even though the correct form is children. To solve this problem, teachers can explain singular and plural noun patterns more clearly and provide non-correction exercise so students can better understand the correct forms. Next, there are substitution errors. This happens when students use incorrect verb or noun forms in sentence. To help reduce these errors, students need to practice subject-verb agreement and sentence structure exercise, so they can become more familiar with proper grammar usage. And the last, misinformation errors. These errors are related to incorrect vocabulary usage or spelling. To overcome this problem, students need to improve their vocabulary mastery and get used to doing proofreading or checking their writing again so they can find and correct their own mistakes. Based on these recommendations, students can reduce morphological errors by practicing grammar regularly and understanding grammar more clearly. Besides that, by checking their writing carefully and using English more often, students can improve their understanding of correct words and sentence structure. As a result, their English skills can improve and they can become more confident in writing and speaking English.
Okay, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Mulandari and I'm from class C. Now I will explain the conclusion of this research. Based on the findings of this study, it can be concluded that many students still made morphological error in writing descriptive text. The error include omission, addition, and substitution and misinformation error. The most common error were substitution error, especially in subject, verb, agreement, verb forms, and plural nouns. Therefore, students need more practice in grammar, vocabulary, proofreading, and writing activities to improve their English writing skill. Student reflection. Now I will continue with the student reflection. The first, file experience. From this research, the researchers gain experience identifying and classifying morphological error in student descriptive writing. They also improve their understanding of morphological qualitative research, teamwork communication, and problem-solving skill. Challenge. However, during the research process, the researchers also face several challenges. Some sentences contain multiple errors, so it was sometimes difficult to identify the correct error category. But to choose challenge, the researchers learned how to solve problems together and work more effectively as a team. Learning insight. From this study, the researchers learned that morphology is very important in English writing because in crowd word formation can affect sentence meaning and clarity. The researchers also learned the importance of practice, patience, critical thinking, and teamwork in conducting linguistic research. Thank you. That's all for our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. We have this presentation can be useful and give new knowledge for all of us. See you and have a nice day, everyone. Bye.